Welcome to Borderline Furniture. I'm Mara, and this is Project 27 for the Spring 2024 Ugly Duck Challenge. This challenge is hosted by Corey at Desert DIY. It's also sort of a spring clean challenge so that we can work on projects that we've been putting off for a while. So this has to be the ugliest hope chest that I have ever seen. Even if it were brand new, it's still really ugly. Maybe the previous owners thought the same thing because they just really didn't take care of this very well. You can see that it has a lot of just cosmetic damage, but it'll be okay. I was really surprised to find when I opened it that this is a Lane Hope Chest, and although Hope Chests aren't popular right now, Lane is a good product. I've got some plans for this thing, but first, time to get a wash. I'm going to give this Hope Chest a more modern look by removing the base. Oh, it's never as easy as just removing 500 screws. This one had to be convinced to come apart. Well, I'm sure some of you were wondering how this was going to look with the base removed, and here it is. I think it looks better already. Okay, these handles have to go. I was picturing something more difficult in my mind, but it was really easy. I just went on the inside and removed a couple of screws and they came right off. Yippee! Now I'm left with a couple of screw holes, but I'll get to those later. Yes, thank God for Bondo. So when I removed the footing from this Hope Chest, there was some damage to the bottom. I'm just going to fill that in. Also, on the front of this Hope Chest, there's this faux paneling look, and I have different plans for this, so what I want to do is just fill those in, and I'm going to use Bondo. Okay, here's your safety message. When you are sanding Bondo, wear at a minimum a dust mask, but you really should wear a respirator. Definitely don't want to breathe that stuff. This latch is in the way, so I'm just going to remove it for the time being. And no, the Hope Chest did not come with keys. I have used Bondo, and I've also used Quickwood, but I think those are the most expensive options for filling in screw holes. So I just like to get a dowel and cut it into little pieces. They're not very much, they're like $1 a piece, and they work great. Hey, look, some more ugly is going to go away. I don't get it on the side panels. I don't know what that trim's all about, but it's coming off. Oh yes, these pin legs. I think this is really going to modernize the look of this Hope Chest. We'll see. I'm going to flip it over here in just a minute. Yes, this looks better than I even imagined. This is 30 November 2023, and I had to put this project up for Christmas, and it sat in my back room till I figured out the next piece. And so you may be wondering, what was that next piece? And here it is. This image, I had been looking everywhere for a match to the horse and the girl, and I just could not find one. And finally, when I did find this image, I didn't have time to get it done. So I'm glad we're having this challenge. By the way, this is only my second time of doing decoupage. My other project is still sitting in the garage waiting for me to finish it, which would have also been a good candidate for this challenge. Since I don't have extensive skills with decoupage, I really did paint myself into a corner, and for some of you who have done decoupage and you can see where I'm going with this, my image is very watercolor-like, and when I tried to paint it to fill in the gap, it just really didn't work out for me. So I decided to strip it all off and start again. Lucky for me, I had the exact same image, but in a larger size. Some of you may be wondering where I learned all of these ninja decoupage skills. I have to say, Brush by Brandy, she makes it look far easier than it truly is. But I've used her technique and it seems to work pretty well for me. Using the larger image was definitely the right choice in this case. Time to address the top of this hope chest. I'm going to use pre-stain prior to staining. This helps the stain apply in a more even coat. After about 15 minutes, you can apply the stain. In my case, I had two different stain choices, a lighter oak color or a darker stain. I decided to go with the darker stain because I thought it gave it more of a steampunk look. I'm using Behr polyacrylic in matte to seal my paint and decoupage. Installing hardware is my favorite part because that means that I'm almost done. I just want to take a moment here and talk about Lane Hope Chest and the safety latches. There's a replacement program where you can submit your serial number and the company will send you a replacement latch. I did this for project number 5. In case you were wondering, the serial number is stamped on the bottom of the chest. I received mine for project number 5 in about 6 to 8 months. I thought it was lower quality and it even locked up on me, so for this chest, I'm just going to remove the upper catch for safety. I hope you've enjoyed this transformation. Just a reminder, this is the before and now for the final reveal. This is the end of Project 27. Thank you, Corey at Desert DIY, for hosting this challenge. Viewers, please help our community by checking out the playlist and like and subscribe. Of course, as always, thanks for watching.